Before we get into your reading, I just wanted to let you know I am doing an experiment by placing this video on both my Harmony Portal Tarot channel and my The Done Creative channel to see where this video is better received. Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot, or if you're watching over on The Done Creative. For this pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what blessings are coming your way. So if you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1, 2, or 3. And if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be multiple blessings coming into your life. Once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for those timestamps, and I'll also pin them as a top comment. Please remember though, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, and your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. Without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Let's go ahead and find out what blessings are coming your way. And for the sticker used to select your pile, we have a white rabbit with some newsprint. Some of you might be going down a rabbit hole, but to me this feels like a learning journey or a rabbit hole where you are really learning a lot either about the world, about others, or possibly about yourself. Some of you might even be reading a good book or having the blessing of just new information coming to you that is really going to serve you into the near and even far future. So for the card you used to select your pile, I was thinking this would just be kind of the underlying theme of the blessings coming in, and we will build on the reading from there. So we have the Marionette card with the number 15. So this is about dictatorship, dominion, reluctance, just feeling almost like you are out of your own power or someone else or something else is pulling the strings. But because this is a blessings coming your way reading, this is letting you know that these feelings of inadequacy or reluctance to move in a new direction or just feeling controlled by someone or something outside of yourself, this is about to change. You are about to feel more sovereign, more in your power, more ready to take that leap of faith in a direction that feels really good for yourself and feeling more confident about the direction you are going in life. Some of you might be doing a complete life overhaul. That's what I see for you, is just wanting to start, and I would say start small and start building upon what you're doing rather than trying to change and shift everything overnight. I do see that so many of you are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're fed up with the way your life has been going. But for those of you that are pretty content with the way life is going, but just ready to level up, then this of course can still be your reading. You're just ready to level up in a very significant way. There are major leaps and bounds coming in as your blessing today. But let's get some tarot in the mix to build on your reading and just see any further blessings coming in for group number 1. Ooh, here we go. I'm going to actually take the top 2, but we will kind of look at the others. So we have the Star, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So some of you might be finding balance between your wishes, your head, your heart, and finding love. Also self-love is a big part of the Ace of Cups as well. So let's get these laid out. So for your main cards, we have the Lovers, which really goes with that Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So those of you that are actually looking for love or ready for love to find you, this just might be the time in your life over the next 6 months. I see this reading really reverberating over the next 6 months. For those looking for love, it is going to find you. Especially if you feel bound to any past relationships. Now would be an amazing time for you to cut the cords, do any specific healing on past connections so that you can call in this new love for your life. But for many of you, there's just some swift moving energy coming in to really help you make any major decisions in your life. In this depiction of the Lovers, the man is crying and the woman is consoling him. So this to me feels like there may have been an imbalance of power either in past relationships or just in your own physical reality where your feminine has really had to play the role of the masculine and possibly vice versa. This is about finding, with that Two of Pentacles that it was shown in the cards that flopped for you, that finding that nice balance of your own divine masculine and divine feminine energies within. So a huge blessing is you're going to be able to balance your energy to make the decisions, the choices that are in your highest good. Some of you are walking away from a relationship, could be romantic or otherwise. Some of you are walking away from a job or a hobby or just a place you used to go. This could be as simple as, if you're not drinking as much anymore, you're just not going out to the bar. Maybe you are just having one at home instead of going out with friends, and before you know it, you've had 4 or 5. This is just about a major lifestyle change that maybe even some of the places you go are shifting because you are leveling up your energy. All right, let's get some additional guidance. Anything else Group 1 needs to know about the blessings coming into their life? All right, so we have True North, stay true to yourself. So this is for some of you that have been out of alignment or unbalanced in your own energy. You are coming home to yourself. Once you find that balance, you're going to realize that some of the people you've been talking to, some of the places you've been going, some of the things you've been spending your time doing just are not in alignment with your highest good or your highest self. And you're letting these things go. Very 8 of Cups energy I see with that as well. So just being able to walk away from the things that are just no longer it for you anymore. And then we have Full Moon, which is really great to see in a blessings reading because this is the harvest of the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hard work. You're finally going to be able to see some reward and recognition for all the hard work you've been doing. And those of you that are making a major life-changing decision, this might start to add up very quickly because we do have that Knight of Swords here. So instead of having to wait a really long time to reap the harvest of your good hard work, you're going to start to see results almost instantly. But those of you that aren't seeing instantaneous results, please don't give up because this is you building a very stable foundation for your future. So you will start to see these rewards, this recognition, this abundance roll in as a result of your work over time, specifically over the next 6 months. All right, let's get some additional guidance. Blessings coming into Group 1's life. Oh, these two both want to come out. All right, so what do we have here? We have detox your friendships, and that was what I was saying earlier about walking away from a specific connection, especially if it feels very codependent or like you're reliant on someone, or you're the one pulling all of the punches, or you're the one having to really keep the relationship alive and the other person just kind of skates by or rides your coattails. Especially if there's a major imbalance in any relationship. This could be you detoxing those specific relationships right out of your life. For those of you that don't want to walk away fully, you could just be taking a break or just really resetting your energy. And then when you come back into union with this person, just seeing if you can still get along into the future. But it says here, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships and choose to be with the people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So especially if you have that friend that's always trying to one-up you, or nothing you ever say or do is good enough for this person, or I keep seeing like this one-upsmanship. Like you say, oh my gosh, I just got this amazing raise at my job, and then this person's like, oh yeah, well this happened to me, and they always have to be like this tit for tat kind of thing. And you don't deserve that. You deserve someone to support you and to cheer you on, because that is the friend you are to these people. So really examining your relationships, friendships, even family. Family doesn't get a free pass to treat you like garbage. That is for sure. We also have here focus on your priorities. So the best place to start, those of you that are trying to revamp your whole vibe here, the best place to start is on those things that are going to change your life for the better or have the biggest impact in your life. Which usually are our priorities. But it says here, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they need, and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So some of you might even be scheduling these priorities into your day-to-day routine or into your agenda or your planner. I know if you're anything like me, if it doesn't get written down, it doesn't get done half the time. So as long as I'm writing it down and then setting that priority, setting that focus on that priority, that's when it finally gets done. I actually see you guys too, a blessing coming in is maybe revamping your wardrobe. She's got some very fun and funky patterns going on here. Just really making a statement with your external appearance in some way. Is really going to help you feel confident in moving forward in these changes you want to make. So group one, those are the blessings coming into your life. I wish you nothing but the best, happiest time as you make these shift and very necessary changes in your life. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought of this reading, any stories you want to share about your journey and how excited you are or not excited you are about what's ahead for you. And thanks again, you guys, so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see all of you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot, or if you're watching on the Done Creative. All right, you guys, bye. Hello, group number two. Let's go ahead and find out what blessings are coming your way. So you selected this little pot of flowers or little vase of flowers here. So some of you might be looking to increase your aesthetic in some way or just shift your aesthetic to really reflect who you are. Because if you look around your home, your job, your wardrobe, just everything going on in your life, that is a reflection of your past. It's like an accumulation of your past decisions and past manifestations. So if you would like to make a shift, you can do that at any time with your aesthetic, with your outer appearance, with just what your outer reality looks like by making those changes on the inside first. So I was kind of thinking that this card would be your underlying energy for the blessings coming in. And my phone is, sorry, that just went off. But we have here commitment. So some of you, very interesting, this is very similar energy to what we had with the marionette with group one. There's these like binds or chains or, you know, strings attached to something. But because this is a blessings coming in reading, this is letting you know that the commitments that are holding you back or binding you to a past timeline or just away from your highest timeline, you are able now to release them. Because again, this is a blessings reading, so your commitments will be solidified, but only the commitments you want to keep. You might be releasing or letting go of some commitments, walking away from some commitments, and just refocusing your priorities, which we really were talking about in group one as well. But this is about removing those obstacles, the obstructions in your life, maybe even burning soul contracts or releasing, letting go of soul contracts. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know how I feel about the soul. It is yet another matrix construct. That is not who we truly are. It is just that essence or part of us that keeps the score, keeps the tally, keeps the karma from lifetime to lifetime. And you don't have to keep carrying around that baggage. Contrary to popular belief, specifically in the spiritual community, you can let go of the binds, of the chains, of the soul contracts and karma. You can do that at any time by any means that you feel is right for you. So you don't have to be stuck in these karmic relationships or karmic ties or karmic situations anymore. You can make the very cognitive decision right now to let yourself free from these binds and chains. Which, wow, what a blessing to come in for you. Specifically those of you with soul contracts. We have the number 34 here, which can really connect to your inner self. I call it more the inner self rather than the higher self. To me, the higher self is such a new age term, and to me it also feels very outside of you or better than you or higher than you in some way, hence higher self. I call it inner self, and that is that part of you that is directly connected outside of this matrix, outside of this reincarnation trap, that is directly connected to the original source creator, not the creator of this game or simulation or snow globe or matrix or whatever you want to call our experience here in the 3D reality. So let's get some additional guidance from our tarot about, the blessings coming in for group two. Or to elaborate on what we've already uncovered, that would be awesome as well. So we got two right here. And we have the Nine of Swords and the Fool. Yes, you're closing something out that has caused you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, insomnia. One really hot tip that I have for all my viewers on all my platforms is to stop going to the astral realm at night. Many of us just think that, that's where I go. That's just the default. We don't think we have any control over it. But guess what? You have a lot more control over your reality than you've been told or that you've been given yourself credit for. And instead of going to the astral realm, I always set that intention before I go to sleep that I connect to my spirit, my inner self that is directly connected outside of the matrix, directly connected to the original source creator. And my dreams have been a lot less frustrating, chaotic, nightmarish. They have been way more supportive. I feel this sense of healing. I even set the intention that my spirit is healing my physical body, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies as I sleep as well. So that's a hot tip for those of you. But just anyone who's been having struggles during sleep state, dream time, you're seeing a major breath of fresh air come in as you clear away these binds or obstructions here. And then we have the Fool card, which I love to see here in this blessings reading. Yes, you're making room as you let go of a lot of this past yuckiness that you've been experiencing. You're going to make room for some really new, beautiful energy. And it appears here that this plane has taken off. I don't see that this is her plane, though. Even though she's running to catch a plane, I don't see that she's too late. She is right on time. That's what I'm hearing. You are right on time. You don't have to rush too much to get where you're going. And in fact, especially when you're untangling yourself or untethering yourself from all of this soul contract and karma and yuckiness and just resentment and baggage from the past, it's actually best to take your time through that instead of trying to rush it to get on to the next. So you will arrive right on time. All right, let's get some additional guidance. Blessings coming in for group 2. And we have here the number 13, the divine feminine number. Yes, you are stepping into your power. Again, though, this is as a result of you very persistently and consistently going in, doing the work, untying the binds that are, obstructing you from being able to take that next step in life. By tuning into your divine feminine, there might even be some shadow work that you're doing to clear the deck on a lot of this old baggage and just wounding that you've been dealing with over and over. I think so many of you that pick group 2, you've been in these cycles and circles almost that just keep repeating, these cycles that keep repeating over and over, specifically in your commitments, whether this is your commitment to your job, to a significant other, to your family, to your community, whatever this looks like specifically for you, you are untying those binds of commitment to areas that you don't need to be bound to anymore. And then we have vision. Get clear on what you want. And like we were talking about sort of at the beginning of this reading, about really narrowing your focus to the things that are really on your to-do list, your priorities, the big things in life. And again, this really does ring back to what we were talking about in group 1. So if you'd like kind of an extended reading on this reading, you can also check out group 1 because I think they go so well together. But yeah, you really are getting a clearer vision on what you want, not just settling or doing something because it feels comfortable or it's what you've always done, because you're going new directions. Again, it might take some time to really weave or unweave, I should say, some of this old baggage, but you are only carrying the baggage with you that you want to bring with you into your future. All right, what other blessings are coming in for group 2? Okay, so we have here moonlighting, very interesting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Especially those of you that are maybe stressed about money or, what the future will look like if you do leave your stable job. I see someone watching right now that hates their job, or maybe it's the people at your job. It's so toxic and you are so ready to be done yesterday. Yet at the same time, it is a steady paycheck and you're a little worried possibly about what stepping out of this role would mean for you. Some of you might be starting your own little business on the side to allow that to help supplement your income. Others of you are walking away from one job and stepping right into another. I see you having something lined up before you leave your current job, though, those of you looking to leave. Those of you just looking to supplement your income in some way, I think this is something you can do, again, after hours of your main job. And then we have God as your source. So everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation, rather there is plenty of abundance for all to share. And I would caveat this card here by saying connecting to the original source creator, because there are many gods, the Christian God, the Hindu gods, lots of Hindu gods, a lot of ascended masters and archangels and stuff that we mark as saviors, but a lot of these gods are matrix constructs. They are matrix players. They do not resonate or exist outside the matrix. So we are trying to bypass all of the stuff that is keeping us in binds. For some of you, that could look like walking away from a spiritual community or even a religion or church that you've been attending because you just no longer align with the beliefs. I mean, the word belief even has the word lie within it. So it's very interesting. You're uncovering so many deep truths that you no longer resonate with certain gods or certain ways of operating in your spiritual life that used to really fulfill you or resonate with you. Connecting to the true, original, organic source creator that lies outside this matrix, that is going to be your best bet for getting to the true and untainted abundance that is owed you, because your spirit, that fractal of source that is within you, is also so infinite that you could never, our human senses could never fathom how great this beautiful and loving energy is. But that is your message, group 2, for the blessings coming into your life. Wow, you guys have a lot going on here, and I wish you nothing but the best as you go on to your next chapter, your next journey of life. It's not always going to be easy, but you guys are going to really level yourselves up and overcome all of these obstacles and commitments that have been holding you back. Well, thanks again, you guys. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought. Any stories you want to share, I always love to hear from you guys in the comments. And of course, every little comment and like on my video really does help with the engagement, so I appreciate that so much. And those of you that have been sending the donations, you don't know how much that means to me. With the camera issues I've been having, I've been trying to save up for a new camera, so every little bit that you guys are sending to the channel really does help me. And thanks again, you guys, so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot, or if you're watching on the Done Creative. Alright, you guys, bye! Hello, group number 3. Let's go ahead and find out what blessings are coming your way. You selected the rainbow, so this is already letting me know that you're going to start to see some good luck coming in, some amazing manifestations, things you've been working toward are finally coming to fruition for you, which is very exciting. We also have the Eternal Love card, which is that just the cutest thing you've ever seen, this little old couple. We have the number 50 here, so there are some major changes coming into your relationships, specifically with those you consider soulmate connections. And if you've been watching me for any length of time, you understand that the soul is a matrix construct. So anyone we are calling soul family, soul mate, this is all matrix games, matrix playing. Doesn't mean we don't have a deep resonance and a deep love with these people or for these people. We absolutely do, because we are all connected when we are outside this matrix. So really outside the matrix, there is no need for soul family because we are all connected on that deep spirit level, beyond the veil, beyond this matrix as well. But many of you are closing out toxic cycles within your loving relationships, whether these are friends, family members, romantic partners, whatever this looks like, you are closing out some negative loops or cycles within your specific relationships. And the blessing could be for some of you that you are able to finally be free of somebody who has really been in your energy and just really taking a lot from you without giving you much in return. We did have a bit of that vibe going on in group 1 as well, so if you felt called to group 1, there might be an additional message for letting go or walking away from relationships that are no longer emotionally for your highest good. But let's go ahead and get some additional guidance. Blessings coming in for group number 3. Ooh, this one jumped. Where did it go? I think it's right here. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. I love this. You're really standing in your own power. And for those of you that are in some sort of codependent situation or setup, whether this is at work or in a committed relationship, friend, family member, you're just kind of gaining your own sovereignty. This could look like you stepping back and stepping more into your own authenticity, your own power, your own energy field. Because a lot of times when we are in a connection or a commitment with someone else, we can almost lose ourselves in the over-identification of us and who we are in this relationship. It doesn't mean we have to kick the relationship to the curb at all, but sometimes we just need time to be in our own power every day, or to be in our own energy, to see and feel what that is for us individually. So a blessing coming in is you're going to have more time to really tune into your own creative habits, hobbies, passions, the things that really light you up, that help you feel really connected to your inner self or your true spirit. And we also have the 6 of Swords. So there's a lot of healing. Like I was saying earlier about, maybe possibly just taking a break on some connections, not all connections, because this is kind of moving away from certain things. It's kind of, 6 of Swords and 8 of Cups are very similar energies, but underlying they have a different connotation. The 6 of Swords, this is kind of being unsure of your next destination, and it's okay. Sometimes we don't need to know exactly where we're going, but sometimes you can really find who you are along the way. You can find yourself along the journey. So some of you might even be taking a short distance trip, maybe even a long distance trip for some of you, that you're just taking a break or kind of taking a solo vacation, or for some of you a staycation, where you're just kind of in your own energy and not so entangled with others. But then when you do come back to those others in your life, you feel like your cup is running over and you have so much more love and life to give. your commitments and your connections as a result. And someone might even be traveling to meet someone that they met online. That could be a huge blessing coming in, is finally being able to meet somebody who you've really vibed with online. All right, let's get some additional guidance for the blessings coming in. Could even be an elevation to your social media platforms, or if you have an online sort of business or endeavor you're doing, you could see some sort of elevation to that platform coming in. All right, what else do we have for group 3 blessings coming in? We have manifestation. What you seek is seeking you. So you are able to, manifest what you've been trying to manifest. But again, coming in right below this Queen of Pentacles, who is highly motivated, highly inspired, and very creative. She is ready to start and ready to see this thing through, whatever this thing she's starting. She is seeing it through to the very end and being able to put her stamp of approval on it. So you're not just manifesting any old thing. This is something very close to your authentic self, your true desire, what you really want to be experiencing in this life. It's going to be so different that I'm not even going to try to give you guys any examples. You're going to have to take what resonates for you, or just tune into your intuition. What is it you've been wanting to manifest that is very in alignment with your true spirit? That is what we're talking about for you specifically. We also have the Kali card, step into the unknown and do not be afraid. Of course, stepping into the unknown can be very fearful, and isn't that the definition of bravery or courage, is being afraid but doing it anyway? You're allowed to feel however you dang well want to, but this is about not allowing the fear to hold you back, because she is a very courageous queen coming in. This is your energy, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is about you really embodying this sovereignty, this authenticity, this creativity, passion, drive, desire, and fire in your belly to really step into something that's unknown, that will become very well known to you, and you're going to be able to manifest something as a result of stepping into this new energy for yourself, which is very powerful, very potent energy you guys are messing with right now in the best possible way. I love it. All right, what other blessings are coming in for group number 3? There's one. And this one also wants to come out. You guys there's 3. There's 3 that have to come out for you, so I'm not going to leave it behind. So we have a razor promotion. Yes, she looks like a boss babe here. I kind of hate that term, but you know what I'm saying. She is very in control of her own power. She knows how to wield her power without becoming this authoritarian. But it says here, congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. So keep up the good work. Very interesting. I love that. And yeah, this is like the entrepreneurial queen as well. But kicking butt and taking names. That's what she's doing right now. And that's the energy you're bringing on. We also have here clean energy food. So to fuel all of this, wealth of knowledge and wisdom and sovereignty that you're bringing forward, you need to be eating a little bit better. Those of you that are, have a hard time eating better, or even knowing what is better for you to eat, because just tuning in, I think all of the food at this point is poisoned or tainted, or there's just something crazy going on with what they're doing to the food. Even what we deem as organic food, a lot of times it's still not that healthy compared to, decades and generations past, what the food was made up of then. There's just so much that's been targeted with our food supply. But tuning in can help you, maybe even growing your own food with the Queen of Pentacles. She is very connected to nature, very connected to the earth energy. But it says, when you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to a more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So everything we've been talking about, what we are what we eat, right? Isn't that the saying? We are what we eat. So if we're eating a bunch of garbage or things we know aren't good for us, and I know they taste so good and they can become very addicting. So it's going to behoove you to really move into this arena where you're eating better, cleaner foods that are going to give you that vitality and energy that you're seeking to really make your dreams come true. We also have here bountiful nature. Yes, it goes hand in hand with what we were just talking about, and specifically with the Queen of Pentacles here. So spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect to the limitless vastness. And like we were saying about the garden, planting your own garden, watering your own garden, whether literally or more metaphorically speaking, because we can be speaking in metaphors as well. But yeah, this is you watering your own garden, filling your own cup first before being able to go out and pour that into the other loving connections that you have. So that is your message coming through for you today, group number 3. I hope it resonated. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought. Any stories you want to share. Every little comment or like on the video really does help with the engagement on my channel, so I greatly appreciate those of you that are taking time with that energy exchange. And if you want to take that energy exchange up a notch, I would greatly appreciate it, but it's never expected. You can always send a donation to the channel. We have super thanks below the video, and also in the description I have the link for my PayPal. But thanks again, group number 3, for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, group 3, right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot, or if you're watching over on the Done Creative. Alright, you guys, bye!